Okay, let's talk about it once and for all. First of all, I'd like to say all praises to the highest God, Lord of Lord, King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get to it. First of all, I want to clarify some things. Terrance Crawford and Errol Spence are 2 years apart. This notion that Al Heyman is trying to age Terrance Crawford out is weird and disturbing. And the fact that people really are like agreeing with that notion is like baffling to me. Only because they're pretty much the same age. A 2-year age difference is not enough of a gap to say that they're trying to age Bud out like what, they did with Manny Pacquiao concerning Floyd Mayweather fight. Like, that's a bunch of BS. These men are the same age. Errol Spence is 32 and Terrance Crawford is 34. Like, come on, people, stop being weird. Okay? That's number one. It's Google, it's public record how old these guys are. And they are not, the age gap rather is not large enough for you guys to say that they're aging Bud out. That's the first thing I want to get out the way. Please stop being weird and saying that. I'm starting to think you guys as smart as new media is and intelligent and young men out here doing it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all dope, but sometimes y'all be a little off. Also, the notion that, and before this, I just want to say that I don't have a horse in a race and I don't have a monkey in the show. I want to do a little disclaimer. I absolutely love and adore boxing, football and basketball. But more so I'm on a boxing wave, stronger than ever the past 5 years. Cause it started to get exciting again. It slowed down a little bit with the pandemic and also with all of the politics that has, gotten behind it, but I love the sport of boxing. I am a big supporter of the sport. I don't have a favorite boxer. I love and appreciate all boxers because look, these guys get in the ring, they risk their life. Of course, any sport you risk your life. However, with boxing, it's a combat sport. So yes, it is very dangerous. And, I take my hat off to every single boxer. When I watch a fight, I'm always rooting for the best man, meaning may the best man win. Like I say, I never have a monkey in the show or the horse in the race. I just love boxing in general. Okay. I could just sit back and watch any boxing match and whoever wins. That's great. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, make me or break me. Right. Okay. So now I say that to say this, Errol Spence is a dominant, I want to say calculated, aggressive, smart boxer all around the board. Wonderful boxer. He's just wonderful. I mean, he's became notorious for his body blows. And also they say he hit hard. I don't know. I never been hit by him, so I wouldn't know. But they say he hit so hard, and those guys flinch up when he hit them. Hey, you got to go back and watch them fights. Listen, the Errol Spence be putting a hurting on them. Okay. Terrance Crawford, very athletic, very fast, very disciplined in and outside of the ring. And short-tempered inside the ring for sure. It looked like outside I seen some, you know, some things outside the ring too before fights. So I'm like, yeah, this man is wild. But so with that being said, when I think about these two fighting, it has to be a trinity. It has to be a 3-fight deal. I don't think now one of them should want a one fight, because these guys are gonna get in there and bang. It's gonna be serious. Because with Errol Spence is solid as a rock on top of that. And Crawford is tough as a nail. Like, this fight, how could anybody call it? Seriously. I can't call it. I know a lot of more professional and seasoned new and old media can call it, and I get it. Listen, I'm just a supporter of the sport, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call it, because I can't. I'm gonna say the first fight is gonna be a tie, or if one of them do win, it's gonna be a very controversial win. It's gonna be controversial, okay? The second fight, somebody's gonna get the best out of somebody, and the third fight, it'll just be official of who really was the best out of the two. That's how it's gonna go. I don't know which is which. I do want to say this though. I notice a lot of Errol Spence fans feel like he's just gonna wash Terrance Crawford, making videos about why Errol Spence is gonna walk Terrance Crawford down and this and that. Listen, I get it. However, Terrance Crawford, Errol Spence went the rounds with Porter, and Porter was tough as hell. I would have loved to see a rematch, and a lot of people need to go back and watch that fight. Porter don't get enough credit in this sport. I love you, Sean Porter. You are so dope to me. You are everything to me. You represent everything great in boxing. Willing to fight the best. Very athletic. Always in shape in and out the ring. Wonderful positive attitude. Just a bad boy. Like, Sean Porter gave that man a run for his money. He don't get enough credit for it. Like, y'all act like he just watched Sean Porter and he didn't. Did you see Errol Spence's face after the fight? Like, Sean Porter was at one point beating him around the ring. Like, let's talk about it. Go back and watch that shit. Like, y'all weird for that. But anyway, Errol Spence went 12 rounds with Porter. He went 12 rounds with Danny Garcia. He went 12 rounds with Mikey Garcia. But all of a sudden, y'all think this man going to just wash Terrance Crawford? That's like saying y'all think Terrance Crawford, just with that switch hitting and shit like that, he just gonna be able to the trick up Errol Spence. Is not gonna happen. They got each other number. Trust me, I genuinely believe these two fighters have each other's number. And they gonna get in there, and it's gonna be a little boring at first, because you know how it be when two great fighters get in the ring. They feel each other out. They dance around the ring a little bit, try to feel each other out. You know what I'm saying? And then they not really gonna start banging and pissing each other off till around about the 5th, 6th round. It's gonna take them a minute, because they know each other is dangerous. But why you, the boxing media, especially new media, don't get that? Why are you guys so determined to do a Terrance Crawford gonna do this and that, or Errol Spence gonna do this and that, and they gonna wash each other? No, that's not gonna happen. These boys gonna get in there and fight smart. I'm sorry. If you think these guys gonna get in there knowing each other is very dangerous and just get in there and try to just bang off the rip without filling each other out, and if you think one is gonna walk the other down and the other one gonna be switching, and no, they not finna be allowing each other to do nothing. The fight gonna be boring the first few rounds. I'm telling you that right now. First several, really. If Errol Spence, right? If Errol Spence ain't get Mikey out of there and get Danny Garcia out of there and Sean Porter out of there, what the hell make y'all think he just gonna be able to just get Terrance Crawford out of there and that's just gonna be no? And the same with you Terrance Crawford fans. What make y'all think that all that switch hitting and all that, all that trying to catch up in the later rounds? What, you know how Terrance Crawford get down? Terrance Crawford tear their ass up. Terrance Crawford tear their ass up in them later rounds. He get with them. What make y'all think that that's gonna work? Like, these motherfuckers gonna get in here and tangle a little bit. They gonna do the tango a little bit. They ain't finna get in here doing nothing stupid. They coaches ain't gonna let them do it, and their smarter, greater minds in that ring ain't gonna let them do it. They both gonna fight very intelligent. I genuinely believe that. All right, so I hit on that, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm learning how to explain what I'm saying without sounding because I don't know all the boxing lingo. I just know I love to watch it. I've loved to watch the sport since a little girl, from my uncles. And it all started for me with watching a lot of documentaries on Muhammad Ali. But then the true love and essence for it came into play once I started watching Mike Tyson in the 90s, around 92, 93. Okay, so last point I want to make, as far as the fight being made, right? Let me just say this. Let me say this right here. Okay? We have to be patient with this particular fight right here. Because this is going to be one of the greatest fights of our time. All right. We talking about two great, wonderful, strong presence in boxing coming together to duke it out, to do one name, one champion in this division. Right? We have to be patient. We can't. I understand, you guys, y'all like to talk about the politics behind what's stopping the fight and whose fault it is, and it's Al Heyman, and it's Bob Arum, and Terrance Crawford is out here without a home, and Errol Spence, used to be talking about he on the wrong side of the street, and now he want to fight somebody, all this. I get that. You guys gotta get money. You guys gotta make videos, I get it. However, I feel like a lot of times new media can be very disrespectful with how you refer to these guys and how you talk about these guys, and it's sad, because like I say, these guys get in here, risk their life, and they deserve our patience. You know what I'm saying? This is not a wham bam thank you ma'am fight. This is a trilogy right here. This is history in the making, and greatness takes time. It can't be rushed, even in the politics behind the fight. You know what I'm saying? We have to sit back and let this thing play out, and we get the fight when we get the fight. Whether it's this year, and to be honest, I don't care if it's this year or next year. It doesn't bother, or the year after that. It doesn't bother me. Long as I ain't watching no 40-something-year-olds box, it doesn't bother me at all. I'll wait a year. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait another year after that. You know what I'm saying? I want us to respect the process, to trust the process, that these people know what they're doing. We have never made a fight before, fronted money for a fight, You know what I'm saying? We don't really know what's going on. You're not there in the meetings. I mean, I know a lot of you new boxing media guys have second and third parties that's coming back telling you stuff. And like I said, I know you got to make your money. But you yourself, you never made a fight. And I feel like a lot of times new media can be very disrespectful to these fighters. And I don't like it. Let's have respect for these guys. These guys get in the ring. They risk their life. They take beatings to their head. They take blows to their body, okay? And they do it all for our entertainment. And of course for a check. But it wouldn't be no check if we weren't entertained by it, which causes them to make money, okay? So that's all I want to say about that. I just want to make that clear that we have to have respect for these guys. This is a serious fight. This ain't just no, you know what I'm saying? Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like I said, this is a trilogy. And let's be patient with these guys. Let's show these guys some respect in the process. All right? Like I always say, God first, anything after. Always give God the glory, good, bad, or indifferent. And you guys have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.